all mouth and no trousers. That sounds better, doesn't it? Hey guys, it's Amanda. As many of you know, I love learning slang. Since moving to England over 10 years ago, it's still one of my favorite things. I hear words to this day that I'm like, what? What is that?
It's true.
There are so many different terms that are used for the same thing or the same words that mean different things, and it can be so confusing as an outsider, but also fun. So today we're going to watch Henry Cavill and Simon Pegg teach us English slang. But let me know in the comments, do you have a favorite slang word? I'd love to hear from you.
Hello, I'm Simon Pegg.
Hello, I'm Henry Cavill.
And we're here today
To teach you about English slang.
or as we call it, iggity biggity. Idiot box.
Is that TV?
I think that's the TV.
TV? Idiot box.
Idiot box is the TV because everything that's on it is rubbish.
Apart from when Mission Impossible comes out on TV.
On TV.
Then
And some shows like Handmaid's Tale and Westworld. Everything else is rubbish.
Billions is quite good.
Billions is great. Actually, there's lots of really good things on the idiot box.
Twit.
Twit.
An idiot.
A twit is a foolish person.
Yeah.
You twit.
Or the noise a bird makes.
Yes.
When surprised.
Yes. Argy bargy.
The noise a bird makes when surprised. Brilliant. See, this is what I love about British English slang. In America, we just say, you're an idiot. There's loads of different terms here for that. I feel like our terms are so boring.
That's like when you start getting shovey and pushy
Pushy.
and you want a bit of a fight or a scrap.
Yes. It's it's a bit of aggro, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit of argy-bargy.
Doofer. Doofer, well, I have a colleague of mine, who uses a doofer for pretty much everything.
Doofer is a thing. It can be like, if I said to Henry, pass me the doofer, I don't know what I'm going to get. It might be a remote control.
Yeah.
It might be
Anything.
anything. Corker.
That's actually really weird. I just went on that rant about how ours are boring. My mom and my grandma used to use doofer all the time. Like when they just needed something, and it'd be like, what do you need? That, the doofer. So I wonder how many terms we actually use that are the same and that do mean the same thing. Probably not that many, to be honest.
Now, a corker is someone who applies a stopper to a wine bottle on a professional level. It means something's really good. Yeah. Henry's a corker. He's a bit
Isn't
of-
it?
he's a
Isn't
bit
it
of a
come
corker.
from a cricket player?
Is it?
I think so. The etymology of the word corker.
Oh, Alexander Corker.
Yes.
The really good cricket player. The dog's bollocks. Dog's bollocks, or the smaller version, the mutt's nuts,
Or the cat's pajamas.
or the hands rounds. Is basically the best.
The best of the
dog's
best.
bollocks.
Yeah. Why dogs' testicles represent that, I don't know. But
But if you see a dog with
Love
a really
it.
good pair,
everyone does remark on them.
yeah, because most dogs
You
unfortunately
see
have.
that dog's nuts?
Yeah, look at the size of that dog's bollocks.
Yeah, the dog's bollocks.
They're the dog's bollocks. Like if you have a dog and its testicles are intact and they're really, they're quite presented.
Yeah.
You might say, oh, they're the dog's bollocks, and you'd be literal there. The fuzz. Now the fuzz.
Didn't someone make a movie?
I think somebody did. The fuzz comes from the US. That was because the police had big moustaches and.
Oh, really?
Yeah, seriously, yeah. That was. It comes from. That's your own.
We've adopted it because of one of our own who made a movie
Yeah.
titled that.
Hard cheese. Which is another movie that Henry was in.
Hard cheese.
Hard cheese. Starring Henry Cavill.
I've never heard of that.
Hard-bitten police officer Dave Cheese.
He's a vegan.
He's a vegan with lactose intolerance.
Hard cheese, I don't know. What does that mean?
It means tough luck.
Does it?
Yeah, so hard cheese, mate.
Okay. I'm going to use it from now on.
If you didn't get it, well then, hard cheese to you is basically that. Knees up. Knees up. Having a knees up. That's a party,
Don't.
isn't
It's a party,
Yeah,
yeah.
having a bit of a party. Muppet.
Fool.
See, to me, if someone said knees up, it'd be like going for a run. That makes sense. Never would have thought it'd be like a party. Knees up.
A fool.
Nice way of putting it.
Or that's the term we use for a series of characters created by Jim Henson. Spend a penny. That comes from the fact that you used to have to put a 1 pence into the lavatory stalls in order to access them, to do a number 1 or number 2, or if you're unlucky, a number 3.
To spend a penny is go number 1.
Yeah, it did. And what is it if you do a number 2?
A pound?
All mouth and no trousers.
That means that someone tends to be verbally aggressive, but never actually fights.
Can't back it up, basically.
Yeah.
Bit of a damp squib, isn't it?
We would say they're all talk. Pretty much it. All mouth and no trousers. That sounds better, doesn't it?
It's underwhelming.
It's underwhelming. It's when you expect a lot for something and then not much happens.
Yeah, perfect. That's brilliant.
No one's onions.
I tell you, I'll give you an example. Henry and I were on set of Mission Impossible Fallout, and we were talking about the character of Superman, which Henry portrays. And Henry began to list a number of comic books which Superman appears in, and I thought to myself, Henry knows his onions.
It's because I'm an onion farmer.
Knob?
Knob. It's
your knob, innit?
Yeah, it's...
Your penis.
So many terms for that.
You say, "Ow, my knob," you know, if you banged into a wall
Or don't be a knob.
Don't be a knob. If you think of all the penile epithets, they all have different meanings. Like if you're a prick, then you prick. You're a bit stupid. But then if you're a knob, you are stupid, but less. It's an affectionate kind of term. But it's nice if you're a bit of a knob. Like I'd say to you, "Oh, stop being a knob, Henry," and I wouldn't expect you to get offended. But if I called you a dick, then I'd be like, I'd be wrong because you're not a dick. You're a lovely man.
Well,
Sorry. Tosh.
rubbish.
A load of old tosh.
Yeah, it's... that's ridiculous.
Not to be confused with tash. Thanks, Vanity Fair.
Hope you learned something.
I hope you learnt some valuable English words to
Which
add.
you should definitely use.
Yes. You say you speak English, but you don't.
Oh, the amount of times I've heard that Americans don't speak English, which we do, but I do think it is American English and British English because they are so different. Like, I know I've talked about it before so many times, but I was not prepared for just how different it was going to be. I thought I'd move over here. La-di-da. I'd just fit right in. Nope. Loads of embarrassing moments.
was a good one.
Not knowing what words mean. And then using them without really knowing what they mean. It was good fun. No, I actually really do enjoy it. And I'm surprised how many of those I actually knew. And obviously the other thing that I really enjoyed about this video was Henry Cavill, wasn't it? You know, let's face it. He's Superman. For Pete's sake. I mean, can you really top that? And he's very handsome. But his face throughout the video was just brilliant. And Simon Pegg, hilarious. He cracks me up. He's done some super funny films. But anyway, what was my favorite one? To be honest, I never heard of Knees Up. I still don't get why that one's a party, to be honest. Maybe because you're dancing, maybe? With your legs up? Maybe? Dunno. Tosh. Never heard of that one either. But, yeah. As always, I enjoyed it. And I know I mentioned it earlier about the whole doofer thing, that my family used to use it. It is funny how slang travels. And I do wonder how many different things we use across the pond. That kind of align, I suppose. Because there are so many differences. So many. Remember to let me know, what is your favorite slang? Put it in the comments. Whether it be British, American, Australian, whatever. I want to hear from you because I want to learn them all. Or at least attempt to. And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button if that's what you're into. And I'll see you in the next video.